Hey guy, in this session, I gonna discuss everything about the list. What is list in Python? How to create a list? How to read them? How to update them and how to delete them? So, what are the methods we gonna apply over the list in Python? We will see everything one by one with some common examples so that you can understand how to use lists in Python. So, stay tuned. Here I am using a Jupyter notebook. You can download Anaconda Navigator, which uh, is a collection of a bunch of GUI where you can write your Python scripts and uh, have a result. And once you download Anaconda Navigator, where you will find a Jupyter notebook, just click the launch sections. It will direct you over a launch Jupyter notebook over any browser. And here is the section you're gonna write your Python script. In this session, we are discussing about the everything about the lists in Python, how get a list, we update, we delete, we read everything about the list. We will see few common examples so that we can understand what is the list and how can I use list in Python while writing the programming code in uh, Python. So let's understand first what is a list in Python. So I'm going to write simultaneously so that you can note down the definitions of Pythons and what are the methods we're going to apply here. So definition of list in Python. Definitions of Python is I'm going to write here list in Python is inbuilt data structures that functions over an ordered element. Is mutable means you can change the elements of the list even if you have already created a list. List is created with a square bracket like this. In a square bracket, you can write the element of the list. In this way, you can create the list. This is the definitions of the list. Now, let's create the empty list. I'm going to write a name of a list, which is list 1, and this is my empty list. Here, I have not written any element in the list, but I have given only the square bracket. That means I am creating an empty list. You can check there is no element in the list because I have created empty list this time. Now I'm going to create the same list 1 as a natural number starting from 1 to 10 like this. Now you have a list of 10 natural numbers starts from 1 till 10. If you want to create a list of some text, then you can do that, like John, Bob, Maria. Now check list 1. These are the strings elements we have in list 1. Now you can see the same list 1 we have overwriting every time but with the different elements. Here we have an empty list, meaning having no element. Then we have the same list 1 with the 10 natural numbers. Again, we have the same list 1 with some strings value. We are not restricted to that only. We can also create with some float numbers, some boolean numbers like true, false, 10.2, 21.2, like this. Then check list 1, we have the same value. We are receiving no error because the list can be created with any element, no matter it is of string type or it is a string type or it is a integer type, it is a float type or boolean type. Meaning its element can have a different data type and it can be mutable. That means you can change the elements of the list, but it will work in an ordered number. That is what a list definition is. It will work an ordered number. That means true will have the first place, then false, then 10.2, then 21.2, like this. Now I want to create a list which is a list of lists. I am going to create a list which is a list of lists like this. Again, I am going to create John, Bob, Maria, again 10.3, 34.1, then we have true, like this. Let's check the list 1 elements. We have list of lists because 1 to 3 is one list and we have here the text value in one list, we have some floating value in one list, we have some boolean value in one list, and within a list we have created a square bracket because we have list of lists. In this way you can create a list. Now I'm going to show you one another way of creating a list of natural number, which is a shortcut way, like list equal list range of 20. Check list 1. Now we have created a list of 20 natural number. In Python it will start from 0. But everywhere we have seen list starts from 1, 2, 3 and onward. So in this way you can create a list. We gonna follow a CRUD principle here. CRUD is nothing like C for create, R for read, U for update and D for delete. So we have through with the create sections. Now I'm going to write here create. We have been through with the create section. Now I'm going to write read. Now I'm going to access the elements of a list which I have created in create sections. Now we have list 1 like 0 to 19. Let's check list 1. We have 0 to 19 because I have created list 1 as the latest elements with the latest element. That's why we have like this. If I want to read only 15, then what should I do? In Python, everything gonna start from 0. 0 is your first position, then 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. I want to access only 15. then you have to use your list elements index number. That means your the elements location. So list one is which I have created, and I want to access the 15. Then you have to write within the square bracket its location number, its index number. Now start counting. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you have to write here 15 when you have 15. That means you have to write first the list which you have created, and then with within a square bracket you have to give here the index number. That means the positions number of the element which you are eager to access for. Now if I want 3 to be read out, then I have to give its index number like 0, 1, 2, 3. Then just change this one as a 3, then you will access 3. Now this is the positive way. In this way we gonna start counting from left to right. Now in case we want from right to left, then it you can do that using a index number also. But in this way you have to use a minus sign. Now list 1 which I have already created, and I want to access 19. I don't want to count 0, 1, 2, 3. I want shortcut. So the topmost right side will have index number -1. Now hit enter, you can have 19. If you want 18 from the right side, then you have to put here index number as a -2, -3, -4 like this. So in this way you can access the element by giving its index number. Now let's create a list like what I have created, list of lists. So just copy this one, paste it here, and here I have created a list of lists. Now I want to read only true. Then I have to use list and then true. True is at the top right position. So I have to give -1 is its index number. In this way I have to access true. Now what happen if I want 10.3 to read out? Now list 1 I have created. In this list I want 10.3 to be accessed out. What should I do? Here you have to give a index number. 1 is 0 for whole list, then we have 1 for whole list, then we have 1 for whole list. That means 0, 1, 2. We have 2 at this position. Now we have 2 for this position, but in this list we have 0 and 1, two elements and two index number. I want to access 10.3, and 10.3 is at 0 position in this list, so you have to give a 0. So you have to give two index number in this case. Now you have 10.3. Now what happens if I want to access only Bob? If you find the result, please comment it out. Below comment section, you will comment it how to access this Bob. Now, this is my reach section. Now, I'm going to third section, which is update section. So, update. Here, I have I want to create a list like this again. So list 1 equal this. Now access the list 1. We have a list 1 and the elements we have start from 0 to 19. Now I want to append few elements into this list 1. Now so list 1 which I have already been created and want to append. I want to append 20 because we have number till 19. Now going to append 20. Now check list 1. We have appended 20 here. But if I want to append 21, then write the same way and you have till 21. What? In this case, everything gonna appended from the last. If you going to append another number, it will add at the last. But what I want at the specific position to be in appended out of any element. So in this case, you have to use insert command. So list 1 which I have already been created, now use insert. Insert require two arguments. First, the index number, meaning the position number where you want to insert an element. I want to insert element at fourth position. Now what element you want to append? I want to append 100. Now let's check list 1. We have at fourth position 0, 1, 2, 3, fourth position I have appended 100. But you can see this shows result as a vertically. What we have created a list as in horizontally. If you want to see this result as a horizontally, then you have to use a print command along with list 1. Now you can see that we have 100 inserted at the specified location at 4. If you want to insert at 0 position the same 100, now hit enter. Now check, we have inserted 100 again at the 0 position. In this way we have 200 here. Now if I want the list 1 which I have already created list 1 and want to count 100. 100 I want to count 100 in list 1. How many times we have 100? We have 2 times 100. So you can use count, insert for the specified positions and then go inserting the number and append. It will append the element into the existing list at the from the last. Now there is one another method for extend here. I have already created list 1. Now I want to create another list 2, which is 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50 like this. Now I want in list 1 whatever elements we have already in list 1, list 2 get appended from the last here. So for this you have to use extend. Extend list 1 dot extend what you want to extend. I want to extend list 2. Now check list 1 and this shows vertically. For horizontally you have to use a print command. Now you can see we have till 21 and now I have appended the elements which I have created with list 2. In this way you can use update sections. Now append, insert, count and extend. Now I want one element, any of one element to be deleted out. So in list 1, I want pop 100. Here you have to give an index number. So I have given 0. So in list 1, at 0 index we have 100. That's why it's showing 100 and it is deleted out. Now let's check list 1 again. Now print list 1. Now you can see the 100 which you have at 0 position is deleted out. Now I have only single 100, but earlier we have 200 here. So pop is the method. Using this you can define the index number. At this index number, what is the element will get deleted out. Now you want to copy the same list. Now list 1 and use copy. Use like this. List 1 copy. You have copied the same list. Now I want to access the copy list 1. So you have to use like this. Within the square bracket you have to give a semicolon like this. Now you can see the list 1, copied list 1. If you want horizontally, then you have to use print command. I have not given anything. I have just retrieved out the copy list 1, the same elements which I have in list 1 before copy is retrieved out. So we are through with the uh, update command, update method. Now I want to have some delete method to use. Now we have list 1 like this. I'll use print list 1 like this. Now what I want this to be removed. Before this, I want to show you one more thing here. Inserting above, I want to, you can see these are not in a chronological order. That means neither ascending or descending. So elements are showing in list 1 here is neither in ascending nor in descending order. Now what I want to show in ascending order first, then I want to show you in descending order second. So for this you have to use list which you want to sort, you have to write sort. This way you have to use print list 1. This is an ascending order. You can see we have all the elements of the list 1 in ascending order. If you want to show this element in descending order, then you have to use a reverse method like this. Now print list 1. Now you can see we have elements now in descending order. So these are in update section. By mistakenly I have left out with this one. Now I'm coming with the delete part. Now I have list 1 want to remove few elements. I want to remove 100. Check list 1, print list 1, otherwise it give you in a vertically order. I am going to remove 100. You can see there is no 100 now because I have removed using remove method. Now I want to clear the list. Now check list 1. We have nothing because I have cleared. Using clear command, we have cleared all the elements of the existing list 1. We have only a square bracket. This clearly indicates that we have cleared all the elements from the list because we have now a square bracket here. Square bracket showing that you have a list but you have cleared all the elements from the list. So in this way you can use create, update, read and delete command, and I have created here a empty list first, then I have created a natural number of 10 natural number of the list, then I have created a list with a strings value, then I have created list with some mix of value like booleans value and float value, and we have created a list of lists here, and I have read the list of the elements using index number, that means positions number, and we have updated using append command. We have added element at the last. We have insert command using index number. I gonna add insert an element into the existing list, and then we have a count method here, and we have extended here. That means we have two lists in one list. I gonna extend with the second list. And now I have used pop command, which is mainly to remove by giving the index number of that element. Now we have some copy command, we have short command, and we have reverse command. Short command is showing the elements in ascending order. Reverse command is showing the elements of the list in descending order. And then we have remove, which is given number which going to remove from the existing list, and clear means you are going to clear all elements except the square bracket, which clearly indicates that you had a list but you had deleted or cleared all the commands from here. Now in this way we have been through with a few points. We have used append method, which is used for adding element but from the last, from the existing list into the existing list. Now clear, remove all the elements from the list except the square bracket. You have seen the copy. You have also seen that I use a list one which I have created list by own and then use copy. You have seen count command. You have seen index command, insert command, pop, remove, reverse and sort. I missed out the index. So I'm going to use an index. I have list one like this. I have deleted the list. So I'm going to create 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my list one. Now I'm going to use index. So list one and going to index. Here you have to put your index number. Now I'm going to put my index number as 0. And you know at 0 position we have in list 1 as 1. So we don't have any 0. That's why it's showing error. Now we have 1 as 0 position. That means what is 1's index is 0. What is my 4 index is 3. This is the index command. Index command is mainly showing the element which you gonna use with the index method, it will show your index number. So these are the recap list. You can note it down. Uh, Now I hope you understand how to use lists, create lists, and what are the methods we have associated with the list, how to use them, and find out your expected results. So stay tuned for the next upcoming video, and please hit a subscribe button if you haven't done it, and share this video around your friend circle so that they can attach to my YouTube channel and uh, pass the message via respective friend circle also. So let's stay tuned for the next upcoming video. Thanks for watching.